What's up, Vin Vegas? I'm going to give you my 5 plays for the LVH Super Contest this week. Start off, I'm going to break them down quickly. We're going to start off with Baltimore -3 at Buffalo. Now, I love the matchup here with Baltimore's pass rush versus the Bills' weak pass protection. And E.J. Manuel, admittedly, from the horse's mouth, says he struggles when defenses overload the box and bring pressure. Well, you can expect a lot of that, EJ, from Baltimore this week. I also like Baltimore's run defense, and Buffalo has struggled to run the ball with Spiller. Although Jackson's been more effective, we're going to see both guys running the ball here. Now, Baltimore's passing attack, it's been well documented that they lost some receivers, and Joe Flacco isn't living up to his $100 million contract. Well, lost. They play the Buffalo Bills and their hobbled defensive line and decimated secondary. I feel like Joe Flacco will be able to take advantage of that. And Baltimore has been a very reliable team, going 6-1 against the spread in their last 7. Buyer beware. The Sharps are on Buffalo for reasons that are oblivious to me. That line did open up at 3.5, and it got bet down to 3, even though 71% of the action was on Baltimore. Well, I think the public is right here. I think the Sharps are wrong, and I think the square bet wins here. I'll take Baltimore -3 at Buffalo. Next game, the New York Giants travel to Kansas City, and Kansas City's -4. I love the Chiefs in this spot. You know, where do we begin? They got matchup problems everywhere for the Giants. Let's start with the Giants' offensive line, which has been atrocious. Eli Manning has been getting knocked down and killed, and has had very little time to throw the ball, and it's turning into turnovers. Well, the Kansas City defensive line, I have them graded as the 3rd best pass rushing unit in football. Their front 7 is just puts incredible amount of pressure on the quarterback, and I got their pass coverage even better. With a great pass rush and a great pass coverage against a lousy offensive line, this spells turnovers for the Giants. On the other side of the ball, the Giants have not been able to generate any pass rush, and this is not the defensive line we're accustomed to seeing from the Giants. The Kansas City Chiefs have been giving Alex Smith a very clean pocket, and he makes good decisions. He's very conservative, and he takes what the defense gives him. I like Kansas City winning the turnover battle in this game and winning and covering. And the New York Giants have also struggled, going 0-6 on the road in their last 6 games. Back the Chiefs here. I like them to win and cover. The line has fluctuated in that game, getting even action on both sides. Next one, Dallas -2.5 at San Diego. Now, the Sharps agree with me on this one, and they're all over Dallas. This game opened as a pick'em, and it's now up to Dallas -2.5. That's what I got them at the contest, even though only 55% of the action has been on Dallas. What I love about this matchup is Dallas's passing attack, and Tony Romo is playing very well against a very weak San Diego secondary. San Diego has extremely bad cornerback play, and I believe Tony Romo will be able to exploit him. On the other side, Phillip Rivers has been playing well, but the injuries at wide receivers have to catch up to him at some point. They cannot make a living all year with Eddie Royal and Antonio Gates. I feel like the Cowboys will cheat against those players. They don't have enough on the outside, and they won't be able to stay up with Dallas. Dallas has also been a very good road team, going 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 on the road. I like Dallas in that spot. Next one, I love Denver again. Hell, I love them every week. For some reason, the public is not enamored with them. Only 55% of the action has been on Denver. Have we not seen enough from Peyton Manning? Do we need more? Do you need to see him completely pick apart defenses pre-snap again? Well, it's going to happen here because Philadelphia has a very weak pass rush and even worse pass coverage. They're going to get dissected by Manning. And on the other side of the ball, Michael Vick is a turnover machine. He just makes poor decisions, and the pass blocking has been atrocious to his defense. They do run the ball well, but that also happens to be Denver's defensive strength, is their run defense. I like Peyton Manning at home to tear up another lousy defense. Take Denver. They win and cover easily. Final game, I took New Orleans -6.5 at home on Monday Night Football. Now, Miami is a good team, and they're a strong team, and this line is a little high. But they're missing their best pass rusher, Cameron Wake. The guy's an elite player, and that's something they've been doing very well, is pressuring the quarterback. Their run defense in Miami leaves something to be desired. Now, what I really like about this is Sean Payton at home. The year before he was suspended, He went 9-0, including the playoffs, against the spread at home. And this year, they're 2-0 against the spread at home. I love that dome. It's a huge advantage for. It's my number 2 home field advantage in football, second to Seattle. Monday night, it's going to be electric. And although Tannehill has been good, I do not see him trading points with Drew Brees. And I do see the trend continuing of Sean Payton coaching a very good game plan at home in the Loud Dome. Those are my 5 picks. I narrowly left off Indianapolis, although I do believe they beat Jacksonville. It is a sandwich game, and they beat San Francisco. They travel to Jacksonville, laid 7.5 on the road in a divisional game. Then they come back home to play Seattle. I don't know how to get up for Jacksonville in that sandwich spot. Indianapolis is a good team, but they seem to play to the competition. Although Jacksonville is so bad, I would not recommend anybody backing them. So once again, my 5 picks are Baltimore -3, Kansas City -4, Dallas -2.5, Denver -10.5, and New Orleans -6.5. I love all of those on teasers. Best of luck to all. Vin Vegas.